down. It'll be very simple. It don't have to be detailed. But if you need one, we can film it for you because we have a film production company.
Yes.
And we out.
You've been watching TPN Live with Bobby and Renee. Please be sure to check them out right here every first and third Thursday of the month.
Oh my gosh, now you know I have to ask, how are you keeping your skin so smooth?
Oh, girl, write this down. It's www.reneesessence.com. Renee's motto is beauty, strength, healing, and nature.
Hi, I'm soloist Tia. You're watching TPN Live with Bobby and Renee. Subscribe to their YouTube channel. Also, add them on Facebook. TPN Live with Bobby and Renee. You will have a great experience, I tell you. Check it out. Have a good
To make sure that we are getting some sound out there. Okay. We're good? Okay. All right. So it looks like we're good. Oh, I got two microphones. You gave me two microphones. You done messed up. You done really messed up. Now I got two microphones. Come on in here and sit down. And let's finish up this opening. Okay, so back to what we were talking about.
Back to what we were talking about. What were we talking about?
We were talking about the TPN Film Fest.
TPN Film Fest.
Which is October the 27th at 7 p.m. It's $10 cash.
$10 cash.
Yes, to get in. So you guys make sure you be there. All of these films that's going to be shown that night are world premiere.
World premiere, yep.
No one has seen these films before.
No one has seen them. I haven't seen them yet.
Right. So we are super excited about that.
And what else?
And what else we have going on?
We got the Film Fest.
Dexter
Jackson.
Dexter Jackson.
Our next series we got coming up called Dexter Jackson. We're actually wrapping up next month, and on the 10th, if schedule go well, and we're probably looking at a November release, maybe.
Yeah, probably about November.
November release. It's our first comedy web series,
and we're super duper excited.
Excited about that.
Yes,
and you guys are excited too because behind the scenes we've been getting a lot of people inboxing us about getting our content on their new channels and stuff like that. So
yes.
That's interesting. That's very interesting. So we've been getting a lot of that lately. So keep it coming. We're content providers, guys. So making some offers. We're waiting for them.
Right.
We're waiting for them. And what you got coming up, babe?
Nothing.
You got nothing coming up? How you not got anything coming up?
What are you talking about? Like what?
I mean, you got something coming up? Ain't you got a movie coming up that you want to do something?
Yeah, I do actually. Actually, I have a couple movies that
then that's what the hell you got going on.
I need you to, we got to be on the same one accord here.
Lord,
yes, I do have a couple movies coming up that one of them will be going to Memphis, Tennessee in November to film. So we're super excited about that.
We just got back from Chattanooga shooting a film.
We did a film in Chattanooga with Devin Cooper.
Yeah.
That was funny.
We both was in that one. Yeah, we both was in that one.
Yes.
And Renee was in rare form.
That was a really good
smacking and cursing people.
That was really funny.
Being an old church lady.
I know, old cussing church lady. So that was really fun. Let me see. What else we have coming up?
Nothing.
The holidays. Once the holidays get around here, guys, we get ready to shut down.
You know how I do.
We'll still be doing TPN Live, but everything else will be shut down after we're done.
Well, no, our last show for the year is for TPN Live is December 21st, if I'm not mistaken.
December 21st. Okay, then we'll be shut down until the beginning of the year.
If we don't book anybody, we might be shut down before then because I haven't booked anybody for that date just yet.
Okay, so. Can I finish what I was saying?
What you gonna say?
Gosh, you see this?
What?
You see this?
What?
Cutting me off.
What?
Anyway, I wanted to talk a little bit about the show that I watched yesterday. And if you guys have not seen this, it is on Netflix. It is a show about Khalif Browder.
Good show.
I want to say that I hope I'm saying his last name correctly, but Khalif. He's a young man who was 16 years old who got locked up in New York for stealing a book bag.
Which he didn't steal.
Which he did not steal. They didn't have any proof. But he was locked up for 3 years at Riker Island prison. Riker. Was it Riker or Riker? Rikers. Whatever it was hell. I'm going to call it Hell Island. Because what this young guy went through, it just totally broke my heart. After I got finished watching that whole series, I was like, babe, I got to watch something happy now.
Yeah.
Because y'all just go and watch it. And if you have teenagers, make them watch it too, because it's real. It's real, and it's sad what this young man had to go through. And for those of you that don't know the story, I won't give it away totally, but go and watch it. It's on Netflix. It was a documentary about Khalif Browder or Browder, however you pronounce it. Is Khalif. If you type in Khalif, you will find it. And Jay-Z actually produced it.
What's the name of, do you know the name of the documentary?
It was Khalif Browder. It was the story about Khalif. Yeah,
okay.
so
it was a good story.
Jay-Z produced it. So it was a good story, guys, but it was just really sad. And I think a lot of our young people need to really tune in to what's going on and really watch that show. So anyway.
You talk. We listen. We talk. We have our live thing. Look, see, she's not on board. We have a live thing going on here. You was talking here.
You all doing this behind my head and all that kind of stuff. I'm trying to see what's going on. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Anyway. So anyway, look, we about to cut to a commercial because we done did this intro way too long. But if we do the intro to get our. What?
It ain't way too long. It's just 7:10.
Exactly. We started at 7 o'clock.
Okay, then we had to cut to a commercial. Then we had to come back, test the microphones, microphone check, 1 2 1 2, and all that stuff.
But that's what we have live.
See, this is what happens when you do stuff live. That's why I like pre-recorded stuff. But no, he want to do TPN live so y'all can see all of this stuff.
TPN pre-recorded don't sound good.
Okay, that's true.
Yeah,
that's
TPN
true.
pre-recorded with Bobby and Renee.
Yeah, it sounds better with TPN live with Bobby and Renee.
So,
okay,
we're gonna cut to a commercial and we'll be back over on the other set with Miss Yvette Dream Johnson.
Yes.
All right. So take us to a commercial.
Hey, yo, what's up? This is Dre from the Black Podcast with Cam and Dre, and you are watching TPN Live with Bobby and Renee. So you better pay attention.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, guys.
Do you have a product, service, or business that you want to advertise to all our many wonderful, extravagant viewers?
Yes.
Well, this is how you do it. You let us know that you have a commercial, 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And you can advertise your service, product, or business, or yourself to our viewers.
That's it.
Simple and plain.
That's it.
A 30-second commercial. Similar to this one right here that we're doing right now. It'll be very simple. It don't have to be detailed. But if you need one, we can film it for you because we have a film production company.
Yes.
And we out.
You've been watching TPN Live with Bobby and Renee. Please be sure to check them out right here every first and third Thursday of the month.
Oh my gosh, now you know I have to ask, how are you keeping your skin so smooth?
Oh, girl, write this down. It's www.reneesessence.com. Renee's motto is beauty, strength, healing, and nature.
Hi, I'm Soloist Tia. You're watching TPN Live with Bobby and Renee. Subscribe to their YouTube channel. Also, add them on Facebook. TPN Live with Bobby and Renee. You will have a great experience, I tell you. Check it out. Have a good one.
What's up, y'all? This is your girl Angelica Pugh here, choreographer, dancer, and actress, and you are watching TPN Live with Bobby and Renee Peoples. Enjoy.
Hey, this is Roy Beecham, and you're watching the TPN Live show with Bobby and Renee Peoples.
Hey, what's up? This is Bobby and Renee,
yes.
And you're watching TPN Live with Bobby and Renee. However, we are Bobby and Renee of the Bobby and Renee Show, which is totally different
from TPN Live. Yes.
Yes, believe it or not, it's a totally different show. Anyway, you guys are watching the TPN Live show right now thinking, I could do a show just like them. Matter of fact, I could probably do a show better than them.
Yeah.
But hey, you know what? If you want to, come on to TPN Broadcast and Who You Were Productions and have your show broadcast just like this in our new studio.
Well, yeah, just like this in our new studio. Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
well, not like this.
Right.
How the show you're watching.
Not in the car.
Right.
But...
Yeah. Obviously not in the car. But the show that you're actually watching can actually be your show. Streaming to your Facebook followers, your Twitter followers, and your YouTube followers, and even your Instagram followers.
Yes.
Whatever social media platform you choose to use, you can stream directly to them.
Yes, you
your
surely
own
can.
show.
And not only that, they can actually beautify the set however you want it. If you have, your banner that you want to sit in front of, if you have, pictures or whatever you want to do, pretty much, as long as it's not damaging to the walls and the property, of course.
Exactly.
You can beautify your show, your set, the way you want to beautify it.
How cool is that?
Yeah, that's awesome. Totally.
How cool is that? So, hey, guys, you can do your show, your own 2-hour show max, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 11 p.m., however you want to do it.
Yeah.
We can make it work for you guys.
Yes.
So, if you liked our show, TPN Live with Bobby and Renee, and you want to do something more, hit us up.
Hit us up. That's it.
All right? That's all you got to do. So, you're going to see us back on our own show in a few minutes. So, see you later.
That ain't how we end our show.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, and peace.
Yo, what's up, people? This is your boy, Bernard McCoy. It's about to go down tonight, TPN Live with Bobby and Renee Peoples. You don't want to miss it, so make sure you get your questions, call in, check in tonight, TPN Live, Bobby and Renee Peoples. They're the only ones who do it live here in Atlanta. Here we go.
Okay, guys, we are back on the main set, and guest between us is Miss Yvette Dream Johnson.
Yes.
She is a multi-talented web persona. Now, those are her own words, and we're going to find out what those words actually mean. Because Renee and I was debating, we did not know exactly. So, Miss Yvette, please enlighten us on what that means.
Well, I wear many hats, Mr. People, so I wanted to narrow it down to that, a multi-talent web persona, meaning web diva, a web entertainer, just not someone who's on the internet, hamming it up.
Okay. All right. So you've been doing it long enough to where though you have it down to a science, correct?
A decade.
Woo!
Before Insta models, y'all.
See, look at that. Right.
Okay.
A lot of Insta models.
So Renee and I, we've been looking at some of your videos you got going on your Facebook.
Yes.
And we follow you dearly. And one of the things that you got going on is this challenge. Can you tell us about this challenge that you got coming up?
Yes. The challenge is the being a better you, being a better me. That's part of the hat that I wear as the love goddess, the confidence coach, the mommypreneur motivator.
Okay. What does that mean?
Being a better you is about love, self-love.
Okay.
Loving yourself deeply, thoroughly, having a relationship, a sexy relationship with yourself.
So it's like masturbation?
It could be.
Okay. I mean, if you're loving yourself, okay.
All right. It's a sensual self-love.
Right.
Okay. But getting yourself prepared for a love relationship, or if you're in a love relationship, if you've experienced some type of trauma in your relationship, it can help when you work on you, because who is the biggest, baddest person to deal with? Ourselves sometimes.
Nah, I'm easy to deal with, actually. I'm pretty easy. Oh, actually, I am. I mean, I lived myself for 43 years. I mean, I've had no problem at all.
Yes. It is a challenge.
Okay, so you're a love goddess, correct? So that's like a motivational coach, life coach?
Spiritual, and the only thing about what I do is different than anyone else is that I don't leave the sexy, the yummy things about. That's why I said web persona. So sex and spirit is, for me, it's the same thing. So the love goddess, I have to come in a more holistic, spiritual way.
Okay.
And, don't forget, like I said, the yummy parts as well.
The yummy parts. What? Explain to us the yummy parts.
What you mean about the yummy parts?
When I say the yummy parts, that means don't leave out your sexuality, who you are, whether you are heterosexual or whether you are, same-sex couple, whatever that is. Don't leave out that, because you have to nurture that as far as your healing. In this journey I'm talking about, you have to nurture that part too.
Okay, so basically you're saying is that as long as you love yourself, you can be healed from all ailments.
I don't know about all elements, but have a holistic relationship with yourself and be aware and embrace the good, the bad, and the ugly.
The good, the bad, and the ugly.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So how long have you been doing that?
That particular thing, I want to say about 2 years-ish, maybe. Not even that. Maybe it is. I have to go back to Facebook and look at some of my...
Well, how did you get into that then?
I got into it from my own journey of weight loss, as you guys seen. I was once, 330, so I started a weight loss journey of my own, and there was some demons besides overeating, whether it was sex, whether it was spending, whether it was relationships. I had some demons that came up in me that I had to address. So that's why I was like, being a better you and being a better me. I always point at myself, being a better me, because I'm always working on myself. It's a process.
Okay.
It's definitely a
and
process.
I remember seeing the video you were doing in the gym. You was like in the gym like every day. She was doing like a video testimony on her video. I was like, okay, she's getting it in. She's getting it in.
Pause.
Okay.
Now that I'm in a honeymoon stage of my relationship, it's not every day, so I have to say that.
Okay.
She's like, pause. Now I'm kind of like pause because I'm in the honeymoon phase.
What is the honeymoon phase? What does that mean?
When you get to know everybody, you get to know him, or he's getting to know you. And I wasn't drinking, now we drinking, and now we kind of like 5-star wine dining, those type of things, ladies and gentlemen.
I've never done any of that stuff at all.
You got this one over here.
He did something dog on it.
Look, don't play. She was liking my shoes when we first met. That's how I got that. So
we ain't even
she was on my shoe game.
Shoes.
My shoe game was on point.
We are not gonna talk about them shoes.
Yes, that's definitely that part where they say you gain that little bit of weight. Or I know I gained some inches, but I do work out, but it's not as aggressive as I was. But I'm working on getting back in there like I was.
Okay.
So how much did you lose during that journey?
Lord, let's see. 330 was my highest. When I decided to go in and get my doctor's help, many of y'all know that I had the bariatric surgery. I waited till I got 298, and I had to go from 298 to 262. Where I'm at is like I'm teeter-tottering like low 2, mid 2 since Babe came in the picture. Like, and I had to fire my scale. Like, go away.
Oh,
but
you got rid of the scale.
Yeah, I did the scale right there, and I had to dust it off.
Okay, well, let's get back to the challenge situation. So is the challenge you're putting out there towards people on social media? Like, how are people going to get involved with this challenge?
I started on my platform because of how I was doing my work and how I do my work as an erotic and I don't want to say porn, but just a yummy mommy or someone who does more than just as a web persona or Instagram model. So I incorporated the people on my following, and I have another page called Dreams Motivation on Facebook.
Okay.
And some other things. So I wanted to start there. I need to branch out a little bit more, but I saw some things popping up on their timeline, y'all. It was ridiculous. And the consults that I do, because I do sex life and intimacy and lust and relationship consults via my inbox or Skype. Mm-hmm. So over the years, men tell me things about their relationships, the issues that come up in their marriage. So I was like, oh yeah, he's wounded. There's some things he need to work out within himself, not always attacking that woman, always. I don't know both sides of the story. I never get to hear it, rarely. But that was the reason why I started on that page as practice. And I look forward to branching out and doing like motivational stuff for other people. And I don't know, it's been a challenge of my own doing it on my own platform. Y'all know that. Y'all know that.
But that's why we're here now, is to help open that platform. That way, so some of our audience can feed to, what you got going on. Yeah. So, so this challenge you got going on, how would you like to present that challenge for people to get themselves help? Because obviously you want to help people, also at the same time help yourself. So how would you want people to get that help from you? Or how would you like to present that challenge for them to get help?
First, we've got to figure out what is it that they want to deal with first. Is it your confidence? Is it something going on in your sex life? Is it something going on, a goal that you want to achieve? We got to narrow it down to that. A lot of men, they talked about, can't get up, or, I can't get money, or I don't have confidence to get that woman. Let's see what it is. I mean, my disclaimer, I'm not a licensed therapist, but I am a medical assistant by trade, and I've studied psychology throughout my life. So I do have that. Okay. But we can work through it together and see where is the main issues. What do you want to achieve? And
so a lot of times do you find that those issues come from childhood?
Some of the trauma that some of the trauma, even my own stuff, just the way how I look at some relationships and how I had confidence issues was because I had the confidence where I was in the second grade, little girl in plays, and I shut down because there was nobody in the audience. I wanted to be an actress. I wanted to be on Fame, okay? I wanted to go. I took classes, so that confidence shut down. So I settled for being in the role of a mom, and it was like okay for me. But I do believe it comes from your childhood predominantly, and just other traumas that may come up, whether it's abusive relationship. You have somebody, can we say cuss words?
Yeah, you can say
nigga, you ain't shit, or somebody telling you ain't gonna be nothing, or having that poverty mindset. A lot of us get stuck in that mud of I'm too broke, I'm too fat, I'm not bright enough, I'm not, my skin is this way, I can't do it, I don't have enough money, I don't have the resources. That's that poverty mindset. We get stuck in that rut. And but it comes from that too.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So some of the, without going into detail with names, can you talk about some of the cases that you have helped or have come across?
I can say I've shared on my timeline a young man who followed me from his teens, and he was a fan of mine. And he started out, ladies and gentlemen, from my adult platform when I was doing adult stuff, when I was out there, you know, in the curvy and the fluffy. And I inspired him to go to school, to go to college. He walked to class, y'all. And I said, if you finish doing this particular program, I will show up at your graduation. And he finished it.
Wow.
And he finished it, and I showed up and took him out to lunch, y'all. But I wouldn't say I was going to do that. But I was like, yes. But that's how, one of the cases, one of my fans, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to Mr. Armstrong if he's watching.
And they said meeting your idols is not no good thing to do.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is the new day and age. This is a new technology. This is what's happening right now, you know, with the whole media, with social media.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of people are being discovered, and it's just different from when we were kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was harder when we were children. These kids right now have it right at their fingertips. Yeah. And that right there, to me,
is what?
Means a lot. Yeah. I mean,
what does it mean?
It means a lot because they can do a lot. They can get it out there.
How much is a lot?
That's why I don't even
know.
I know, right?
Exactly.
That's the reason why I have kids, and I have to be mindful. Tell them, like, look, you're not making no money on this. How much time you done put into this? You know,
right?
Be careful what you put out here on social media.
You definitely got to be careful.
That's detrimental, and I would suggest that to anybody. But it feels good to be able to go from a certain platform and in this way, and you inspire others in another way to be multifaceted, as they say. Mm-hmm. Well, it's hard.
I get that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, you know, people tell all the time, you know, like when you first came in, you said, wow, I feel like I know you guys because you see us all on Facebook all the time. So I definitely get that, you know, as far as that. But do you find that to be scary sometimes? Because I know I do.
Yes,
I do.
People will try you. I've had Walmart stalkers. I've had people who feel so comfortable that they didn't want to pay you your worth. That's where I'm at right now. Let's talk about that. They think that you're not worth 3 digits of a session of whatever it is that you know that you are putting out there. You know, but I know you, but you can I'm a brand, and you're a person who wants my service, pay me for my service.
Yeah.
That's scary. I mean,
I know one time I was at a grocery store, and this dude was following me around the grocery store, like, hey, ain't you Bobby Peoples? Like, first of all, I got on the defensive side. I'm like, all right, look, it's too cold outside. I ain't trying to fight this motherfucker, but if I got to, I will.
I call them Walmart booty watchers.
You know what I'm saying? It's scary for a sense, and I tell Renee, I'm like, and you know, because one of the things, I know you watch our other show, the Bobby and Renee show, and one of our topics was that, you know, we're scared of success. We're scared of.
No, you are.
Fear. Yeah, fear of success.
You have a fear of success.
Right, and that's somebody. Can I finish?
No, you said we. I just wanted to put that out there for you.
She got it too.
See, I don't have a fear of success.
Anyway, but yeah, but this fear of success, you know, because we want to be in this limelight. We want to be able to be, you know, acknowledged for our this. Mm-hmm. But then we look at stuff like this, like, oh man, like, okay. He or she only knows me because I do this. So like, and he could have been somebody who was just obsessive or some shit like that, and just wanted to like really try to hurt me for some mess like that. Yeah. Now, granted, I haven't had any women do that. It was just guys put out a weird thing.
But the thing about it is, and like I try to tell my husband, look at it as a compliment. As long as they come into you correct, look at it as a compliment, because that means that these people are actually watching you.
Yeah.
And they're paying attention to what you're doing. They're paying attention to what you're saying.
Yes.
You know, and you are making a big impact in these people's lives. So for me, I could probably see somebody that I see online and I wouldn't approach them. And that's just me. Yeah. Personally, I probably admire them from a distance, but I wouldn't approach them. Yeah. But other people, sometimes they want to come and just shake your hand or just say hi or just so that you can see their face. And I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? As long as it's not.
Like me at the doctor getting your blood drawn, and they come in there, hey, how about that party you had, Dream?
Shit.
And yes. Or the Walmart guy, hey, I'm your biggest fan. Hello, oh my God, following you around, or somebody they not eating holistically because it's out to here. Okay, you ain't doing organic or eating that tofu, bro. Like, why you follow me around here in Kroger's? Y'all,
wow, I can't do tofu either. I can't.
Yeah, but I'm saying they will do the most. The men I have had approach me, and I've had a couple stalking experiences, so it's like. My dude, like, you need to get licensed.
You definitely need to have a license.
That's my neighbor is. I got so scared and living in that bubble that I relocated to a subdivision where there's nothing but cops, and I live like near cops area.
Oh.
But I mean, but still, that's not going to protect me when I go out here.
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
A lot of my business is out here in Atlanta, not in the burbs.
Right.
So it is helpful that I met someone who I can see the world differently, because dating anyone else, when I was out there dating people who were in that whole protection, I'm going to protect you, they couldn't show up to none of my events and protect me anyway. So
yeah. So
you know.
Yeah, you need that. I am all for women in self-defense and having, you know, a license to carry and learning how to shoot a gun and learning how to use it and, you know, what this part of the gun is for and so on and so forth. I'm all for that.
So
especially when you're out
make
in the
sure he's
limelight.
sober, not like my baby. Shout out like last week, like this what you do, babe. What was that again? Like if somebody. I'm just saying, make sure he's sober when he's giving you that how to handle a gun lesson or something. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I think Renee said that she looked and found that you're from Michigan.
Lansing, Michigan. Hello. I was raised there, but I was born in like the southern parts of like in Myrtle Beach area.
Okay. Go. Actually, how did you transition from Detroit? I mean, the Michigan area to here, because you know she's a Michigan native.
I'm from Detroit.
Can't you tell by the tattoos on her arm?
Really?
Lansing, Michigan. So, well, I love Michigan. I love my homegirls from back home. But the cold.
Yeah, I got tired of that cold. I definitely got tired of the cold. How long have you been here?
We've been here since 2004.
Okay.
Yeah. When I came here, y'all, I was single. Nah, I'm just kidding. When I came here, I was married, but no.
Yes. But you were single.
2 decades, yeah. So
really,
came here with my husband. My mom came here to do her business as a seamstress, which she is doing now.
Okay.
But and a lot of my family has moved here from Michigan, and all of us are in Atlanta. But I tell you what, I haven't been back to Michigan, but my homegirls, they want to come down here and visit, and I'm like, I got this one. I'm like, Gariba, get your butt down here. I ain't seen you in years. Come on, please, just come visit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because they're my real.
Was it hard for you making female friends here when you first got here?
We still work.
I know. It was
other than my sisters in the conscious community and my polyamorous sisters, I love them. They understand me. They respect me. They love my crazy, y'all. And other than that, my cousins, I'm pretty much to myself when it comes to that, because the female relationships is interesting here.
Yeah, it is very interesting. It was really hard for me to make friends here. I mean, it got to the point where I was getting depressed. Like, am I that bad of a person? Even at work, it was hard for me, you know. And I have a lot of friends at home, back home, and it was just, it was different. It was definitely different.
Just that I always was the one who got up and spoke. I was outgoing when I had my own group of friends. But when I came here, I met someone who was not as outspoken, and she kind of lived through me vicariously, which led to stalking and all that, and we ended on a real bad note. And I have one girlfriend who is a graduate working on her master's, Brittany. Hey, I love her. I love her. You know, I love her to pieces.
Shout out to Brittany.
I know, right. Love her to death. And she's like my little sister, and my former mate, his daughters and stuff. I don't know if they're watching the show, but shout out to them. I love them. But other than that, like real for real girlfriends, like riders that would come to my house. And
that will ride with you.
I had to form my own circles for real, and it's a unique. It's my ex, it's my brother's baby mama and his girlfriend. You know? I had to form my own little tribe.
Wait,
so that was
your brother's baby mom and his and your brother's girlfriend.
No, her girlfriend.
Oh,
they're two moms. Parenting my nephews,
so the brother's baby mom is with a female now, so she has.
Shout out to the girl with the female.
Yes, how you doing? I love them, and I love them a lot. They're doing a good job of raising the boys.
I mean, you don't need to have a penis.
So
to raise
is my
a child.
brother, but my brother got to work. It's different, but the dynamic as far as the sisterhood here, it depends on where you go. Like I find out that the non-vanilla community are more welcome here. I just have to say that.
Really? Because we have vanilla friends, we have non-vanilla friends. So we see they both have their own separate worlds. So like,
what happens?
So for those of the people who don't know what, hey Darren, for those of the people who don't know what vanilla mean, break that down.
Ice cream.
Break that down, because people probably like vanilla, like ice cream.
We'll let our guest break it down, because this is some of the topic that she talks about.
Let's talk about that.
Vanilla, everyone, means that you are in a traditional way of living. You are not dealing with any levels of kink, meaning BDSM, polyamory, or any type of kinkiness in your lifestyle.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
Well,
meaning you're in a heterosexual or a one-on-one
mono
relationship, and that's just that, and that makes you vanilla.
Vanilla.
Yeah, and I didn't understand that when I first was introduced to those terms.
lifestyle,
I didn't
right.
understand what was going on. I'm like, why are we talking about vanilla? Is it ice cream? Is it I don't get it.
It's a different
It's
flavor.
why it can't be chocolate. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
So I didn't get it. Okay. So talking about the topic of that part of it, and you said polyamorous 2 or 3 times. So tell us a little bit about that.
Well, my poly family, I was with them for many years because at some point my marriage was open, you know, and I had those sisters come in and they welcome me into the conscious community and the poly lifestyle. Poly meaning I have friends who have a husband and they have a boyfriend. I have friends who have, you know, a girlfriend and a girlfriend, another girlfriend. Yeah, and I have friends.
And they know
each
other. Yeah, that's the difference.
Not about some other stuff, y'all, that I've talked about. Poly, you know, we're not talking about monogam-ish people because there's a lot of monogam-ish stuff going around. We're talking about, you know about David and she know about Sharon, and y'all, you know, y'all might not have dinner together, but you know about each other and it's consensual for you all to date outside of your existing relationship.
Which I heard that about Monique and her husband.
Yeah, I heard.
When actually she actually said it.
I mean, which is a good thing because Monique was my all-time crush until I got married.
Yeah.
So just
well,
put it out there. Just put
that's
it out
over.
There.
Look.
Just put that out there.
Anyway. Well. No.
You know what? Winner.
Thank you.
I'm just saying, Monique was my crush until she did Precious. Then her acting was so good, I hated her after that because she did a good job in the role. You know what I'm saying?
She did.
You know what I'm saying? And I was like, man, she just all my fantasies just went out the window with that performance. So
all of your fantasies.
All my fantasies. And then then Sierra was my baby mama at one point, and then she had a baby for real. Then that just messed up. Then her and Future. It's a long story, So I got with Renee. I've been happy ever since.
So when we come back, let's go ahead and cut to a commercial.
Okay, cut to a commercial.
And we're gonna come back with some more of this topic, guys. So you all stay tuned, and we're gonna go ahead and cut to a commercial.
Commercial.
And we'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. Listen, okay, so we've been reaching out to, different people saying, hey, you guys do a drop for us, do a drop for the show. For some reason, people not understanding, I guess, what we mean. So we're going to do an example for you of what the drop is supposed to go like.
Now, if you're doing a drop and you're holding the phone like this, you are wrong.
You are wrong.
You are wrong.
Yes.
So if you're doing a drop, your phone should be like this.
Yes. Look at that.
You see how that goes?
Yes.
Yeah. So if you're like this, you're wrong. Like this, you're right.
Thumbs up.
And your drop could be anything. You could be like, hi, my name is so-and-so, and you're watching TPN Live with Bobby and Renee. That is simple. That is all you have to do.
That's it. Hi, my name is Renee, the actress, and you are watching TPN Live with Bobby and Renee. So whatever, if you want to put a title on there, whatever you want to put on there is fine. Yeah. Just make sure you end it with, and you're watching TPN Live with Bobby and Renee.
That is it. So,
that's it.
Back to the tutorial. Holding the phone like this, wrong.
Wrong.
Like this, correct. That is how you do a correct drop with TPN Live. All right. So anyway, we love you guys, and we're going to end this how we do all our shows. 1, 2, 3, and peace.
Hello, and greetings to everyone. My name is Javon Cotton. I act, sing, and playwright. I own Adore Beauty and Braiding in Albany, Georgia, and Studio Fierce here in McDonough, Georgia. I'm just coming to you guys to let you know that you need to tune in tonight to Bobby and Renee Peoples on their TV network. You don't want to miss it.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, guys.
Do you have a product, service, or business that you want to advertise to all our many wonderful, extravagant viewers?
Yes.
Well, this is how you do it. You let us know that you have a commercial, 30 seconds. And you can actually advertise your service, product, or business, or yourself to our viewers.
That's it.
Simple and plain.
That's it.
A 30-second commercial. Similar to this one right here that we're doing right now. It'll be very simple. It don't have to be detailed. But if you need one, we can film it for you because we have a film production company.
Yes.
And we out.
Hi everyone, it's Nadej Bailey. Be sure to tune into TPN Live with my Auntie Renee and my Uncle Bobby Peoples.
Hey, what's up? This is Bobby and Renee,
yes.
and you're watching TPN Live with Bobby and Renee. However, we are Bobby and Renee of the Bobby and Renee Show, which is totally different
from TPN Live. Yes.
Yes, believe it or not, it's a totally different show. Anyway, you guys are watching the TPN Live show right now, thinking, I could do a show just like them. Matter of fact, I could probably do a show better than them. Yeah. But hey, you know what? If you want to, come on to TPN Broadcast and Who You Were Productions and have your show broadcast just like this in our new studio.
Well, yeah, just like this in our new studio. Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
well, not like this.
Right.
How the show you're watching.
Not in the car.
Right.
But...
Yeah. Not in the car. But the show that you're actually watching can actually be your show. Streaming to your Facebook followers, your Twitter followers, and your YouTube followers, and even your Instagram followers.
Yes.
Whatever social media platform you choose to use, you can stream directly to them.
Yes, you
your
surely
own
can.
show.
And not only that, they can actually beautify the set however you want it. If you have, your banner that you want to sit in front of, if you have, pictures or whatever you want to do, pretty much, as long as it's not damaging to the walls and the property, of course.
Exactly.
You can beautify your show, your set, the way you want to beautify it.
How cool is that?
Yeah, that's awesome. Totally.
How cool is that? So, hey, guys, you can do your show, your own 2-hour show max, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 11 p.m., however you want to do it.
Yeah.
We can make it work for you guys.
Yes.
So, if you liked our show, TPN Live with Bobby and Renee, and you want to do something more, hit us up.
Hit us up. That's it.
All right, that's all you gotta do. So you're gonna see us back on our own show in a few minutes. So see you later.
That ain't how we end our show.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, and peace.
Yes, we are back.
For those who are actually on Renee's live Facebook page, you should be on this page on YouTube watching us, hitting the like button, subscribe button, all the notification buttons. You guys should be here. You should not be on her Facebook live right now. You guys should be on our YouTube.
Yes, you can be on my Facebook live, but just make sure you go to the YouTube page.
Forget her Facebook page.
Subscribe.
Anyway, we was going into some deep conversation with Miss Yvette Dream Johnson.
Yeah.
She said some things that got Renee's interest parked up here. Her ears parked up like a dog.
Well, my question was it hard for her when she first moved here to Atlanta? She's from Michigan as well. And I was asking, was it hard for her to find female friends here in Atlanta? I know when I first moved here, it was super hard for me to find female friends. I didn't really start getting friends until a few years after I was here. And I felt lonely. The only friend I did have was Tarjada, which is my baby sis now, my baby god sis.
And she introduced us.
And that's how I met my husband, actually. So it was really hard here finding friends. And then we started talking about, I did find one friend. Now, this is before I knew how much the Atlanta community was in the swingers community. We were talking about, our vanilla friends, and we were talking about our non-vanilla friends. Well, I didn't know about that community when I first moved here to Georgia. And it was a rude awakening. My first girl that I met, actually before I met Tarjada, the first young lady that I met, I was at a doctor's office and she was a stripper. And
damn, what's she at now?
We became friends. Really?
I'm just asking.
We became really good friends. And actually, of course, I became the babysitter. I don't know how I always become the babysitter. But we became really good friends. Really?
Yes.
And it was just little stuff started happening. And
what kind of stuff had happened?
Like
Give
the
us
guy
details.
who I was dating at the time, he was coming down here, and she got super upset.
She got upset.
I'm like, I don't understand. Why are you upset? Well, you can't talk to me. You can't be with me because your boyfriend is gonna be here.
Yep, that's how it is.
I'm like, hold up, Shorty. I didn't know that we were rocking.
You
like
was
that.
her. You was her bottom B.
I didn't know. I mean, let me know something. But I was like, and then when I started hearing and being open to like so many different things here in Atlanta, I was like, oh my gosh, it was something more than what it was. But at the time, I was really green. I didn't know. I was so green to the fact when me and Tarjetta stumbled upon that swingers club.
Lord, that was hilarious.
We were trying to figure out why you have beds in a club. I don't understand.
It was like that. You didn't know that already?
That was hilarious. It was hilarious.
I was like,
and baby wipes.
No, it was really nice. Like the whole thing was set up.
There was no baby wipes.
No. We didn't. It was empty when we were there.
It was empty. We literally stumbled upon, and we were like, "Oh, this is really nice." We're all downstairs. Oh, look at the lights, and this and that.
And the guy the guy just showed all kind of places.
He took us upstairs, and we was like, "What? Why do we have?" So if they get really drunk or something, or maybe pass out.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why this is what we call vanilla.
That's real vanilla. That's real vanilla. Because I did not know, and Tarjata didn't. She was just as green as I was at the time, so I didn't know. And then when I met this freaky deaky one over here, across the way.
Hold on.
That's
what are you, time out. What business you about to put out there?
That's when I started learning about this whole, the lifestyle because I was totally green.
Yeah, but you're not green no more. Put it that way.
I mean, I've heard of swingers, but see, in Detroit, it's not.
No,
it's not.
She thought it was like
a
playground thing.
It's real taboo in Detroit. I don't know how it is now though, but I know back then it was very taboo.
It's stuff like that has always been happening. You know what I'm saying? It's just that now it's more prevalent. Okay. It's more in the mainstream media now. So that's the whole thing about it. Like Jamari and our kids, you know what I'm saying? They don't have girlfriends, but they just have kickbacks. No, all those is a number like swingers parties for the main part.
Wait a minute, you telling me my baby going to a swingers party? Don't be talking about
I'm not saying him in general. I'm not saying him in general, but that's what they are because remember they would not say he or she is my boyfriend or girlfriend. They're just my buddy. That's just my friend.
That's my friend.
You know what I'm saying?
So you mean he's open to the alternative way of dating?
Right. Yeah. So
I assume
instead of the traditional way, dating for marriage
these kids are more open than what we were.
Yeah, they're a lot more open to it.
Things that I be seeing, like these girls that's not even 20 or 21 yet, and I be like, my Lord, I was not doing that at that age. I mean, I'm not saying that I was, I'm not saying that I was, a good girl, so to speak, like, I didn't do anything, an angel, but what these girls doing nowadays,
what Renee is saying is that she wasn't sucking dick. It was certain age.
No, that was real taboo.
That's what I'm saying.
That was like the ultimate.
Well, I'm so glad that is not the case now. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hush your mouth.
My suck was my husband, y'all. Believe it or not, Miss Atlanta Dream. I was not doing it in high school.
Right, but see now these girls now, rather than doing the sex thing, they're giving oral sex and keeping their virginity.
What?
Where were those girls at when I was in high school?
Y'all busted wide open. Okay.
Right. I'm like, okay, why you over there?
There's a bouginity too, y'all. Right. There's a bouginity. I had to fight for mine, but we're not gonna talk about it.
Right. Exactly.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know, y'all. So she was breaking it down with what vanilla is, what the polyamory. Okay, polyamory. See, I got that all wrong. I'm talking about that's polynumerous. That's math. Oh,
girl, count them numbers. Count them numbers. Count them numbers.
Polyamorous. Okay, so she was saying how you're being in an open relationship, and then I didn't know about the term unicorn. Yeah. Can you break that down for me too?
Unicorn pretty much is the one that couples look for, or it could be the girl who just does it all, like like, oh my God, she will let me do this to her and that to her, and then I can go home, or I can keep her. That's the unicorn, what everybody wants, who's magically delicious.
So about this,
I didn't know about that.
So about this midget we were talking about, Elliot. She could be a unicorn, babe. I'm just saying.
Somebody said, I guess they didn't understand the term unicorn. See, we having a breakdown of these terms right now. When I first heard of unicorn, it was just a couple looking for a girlfriend,
Yeah,
or
pretty much.
you
Yeah,
know,
that's what it is. The unicorn.
And this girlfriend is their girlfriend.
That's what the unicorn is.
You know, and I was like, I didn't get it. Like, if I was single,
yeah,
I don't know if I would want to be in a
part of a
relationship.
family. Oh, Lord, I gotta talk about this. Jesus, Lord.
Okay, come on, Tessa.
It's hit me, y'all.
Hey, come on, loosen up, Yvette. Loosen
Okay,
up.
since I am now dating in a monogamous way,
Okay.
and I was dating in a polyamorous way with monogamous men, I can understand what
Whoa.
a poly woman would. Why would she want that?
Okay.
Why would she want that?
To be
For
a
me.
unicorn.
Right.
Okay.
For me, I was considering dating a family. Like, say, for instance, example, you are.
A family.
Like, you get what I
Like
mean.
the kids too?
Right, the kids too. Yeah, like the kids too. Dating the family.
Okay.
Bring it all in one, meaning my kids would interact with your kids.
Oh, okay.
And Bobby would be my husband, or Renee would be my girlfriend, or I would have an outside boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And he would be a mentor to my kids, and vice versa. You know, like that type of thing. That does
Okay.
exist, like on Sister Wives.
Yeah.
Kind of like that.
Okay.
So I had considered it, but then I was like, wait a minute now. You've been married before. Don't you want that life? You know what I mean? So me dating in a monogamous way, it I can turn it on and turn it off. Do I have the desires to be in a polyamorous way? No. And a lot of people fear that. No, you have to have a mindset of what you want, what it is that works for you. For me right now, monogamy works for me. Hello, baby. It works for me very well. Because there's a lot of games you don't have in the way how you have. Because it's hard to find poly men here in Atlanta. I mean, true poly men. That mean men who gonna come and screw your light bulb in, not just screw you. Okay.
Oh, so they got it. So they got to do the whole. It ain't just about the sex.
So they got to come and do both houses.
How you define your poly though? How you define your poly?
So this dude got to come cut the grass on both of yards.
That's right.
He got to make sure all the cars.
Right.
That's a lot of work for a dude. Shoot.
You know, some people just want the sexual part, and that's what some people want. They want the sexual part of that poly. You know, they want the snatch.
But you know what? Though? That's a lot of people did that back in the our ancestors did stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So. I guess at what point did it become taboo now?
Right. Now that's the question. At what point did it become? I guess when religion came into play.
Hello, you said it. I did. Look, I'm blinking. I got my 75-year-old auntie out.
Are you auntie watching?
That's what I guess it is. It's true when religion came into
But
play.
even in the Bible, though, they had like several wives in the Bible.
Yeah,
so
but see, now they made this New Testament. That was in the Old Testament.
Yeah.
Okay.
But see, now with the New Testament, it's something different. So it's not about the whole, the family, togetherness and all of that kind of stuff. But see, a lot of these men nowadays, they can't even take care of one household.
Yeah.
Now you're talking about 2 and 3 households.
Political too, and religious is political too, I believe, because you got to look at the things that are going on in the White House, or things that go on in politics, and things they tell you not to do, but they go do it anyway, and then they want to say, no, you're not supposed to do that. No, you're not supposed to do that. But what? We see it all on TV, the sexy woman, that life, and that man with all these ladies. You know what I mean? It's like a double-edged sword. So it is very confusing.
With it being so open here in Atlanta, I don't understand what reason would a man... What reason would you have to actually just go out there and cheat?
Hell no.
Because right
It's not even
now
worth
it's
it.
so open.
It's an
Just
open
talk
thing.
to your mate about it and see if they...
But,
don't.
no, you said talk to your mate. I'm just saying, I'm going to talk to you. So it's this midget I've been eyeing. It's this little midget I've been talking about. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she real cute and everything.
She real cute.
You know?
Yeah, when I tried to introduce you to a midget the other day, you got all
First
scared.
of all, no.
You was scared.
No, because when you try to do it, it's a trap.
Whatever.
That's what
I
that
tried to
is.
tell him, baby, I'll go and talk to her. Want me to bring her over here to you?
No.
He got real
I ain't getting
scared
nervous.
then. So whatever.
I was drinking like a Pepsi and my
midgets.
throat got dry.
But I'm saying, like, a lot of women are more open to it than they were back then. This is not something that, back in the day, and when I say back in the day, I mean like our parents' generation, stuff like that. they just wasn't open to that. Or the men would just go out and cheat and create a whole nother family.
Around the corner.
Know about it.
Around the corner.
Know about it, but they just, they just kept it separate.
You hear about it in the funeral,
right.
At the funeral procession.
At the funeral when all the kids come up and you try to figure out who's who. So, it's always been around. It's just been made taboo, or it's been made a bad thing. So
what are some of the polyamorous experiences that you had without going to sexual, like far as their the relationships, the foundations of the relationships, how were they?
Oh, good. Kids doing good in school. One of the couples, not saying any names,
don't say
they
the couple
together. It's not like there's an imbalance as far as their home life. Very, very balanced. The only negative I found in those poly sisters that I do have is those guys that they date. They don't want to honor them as a girlfriend. Like, they may not get gifts. They may not get certain things. Yes, that's the only problem that I've seen them having. There was no jealousy, and then jealousy is also a healthy emotion, but I mean over an abundance of jealousy in the friends that I've noticed. But yeah,
I know.
Homes though.
I don't think polyamory. I don't think I could do it, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because I'm a giving person. And you could put the camera on me now. You want to put the camera on me? I'm a giving person. So, and what that means is that when Renee and I first got together, I already had a business. I already had a business going. I dissolved that business so we can create a new business together. So it means if I bring another family into the picture, I gotta stop this business and now have it in threefolds and whatever. So I don't think that I could do that because it's even though we have no creative differences. We bring another third person. Now it might be some creative differences in our projects from now on. So
sister-wise.
So that's
to watch. I seen that show.
That's why I don't think that situation will work for Renee and I because I was okay. If we're family or whatever the case may be, then you're entitled to whatever we do, and vice versa. We're entitled to whatever you do. So
with the polyamorous, so is that different from being a unicorn?
It could be.
It could be. It depends how you define it. Like, say, for instance, if that unicorn, y'all go to the Marriott once a month and just find a girl to hook up with, that could be y'all.
That's your unicorn.
That's y'all unicorn.
Okay.
So, hold up. First of all, y'all used to go to the Marriott like that? I'm just trying to. If that's the spot you go to.
I always say the Marriott. That's the place you go get got.
Okay, I'm just saying, because we can just go to the Marriott and hang out in the lobby. Okay, babe, how about that one? No, how about that one? I just want to know.
Not go there, but I'm saying you would go and find her, whether, I don't know, in groups, Facebook, all kind of groups, y'all. But I'm just saying. But yeah, that's how you would find that person.
Okay,
but
so
I agree with what you're saying.
So that's what a unicorn can be, and then a poly person could be where y'all are together. Like, this is your relationship.
Right.
This is what you do.
And they live sometimes all live in the same household.
When I first became Miss Atlantic Dream, who turned me on to that erotic side of Dream was a man who had two women, and one was pregnant and the other one became pregnant. I don't remember his name, but they were happy. Yes, here in Atlanta.
That's like one of Renee's old little buddies before we got together.
He had two wives and they both became pregnant at the same time.
Wow.
That's why I said, wow, y'all really? I don't know if that could be me though. Seriously.
Renee
was in a relationship. She didn't know she was in one.
No
she was in one. She didn't know she was in a poly relationship.
Right. I didn't know I was in a dang on poly. Let me tell you. Right. Look,
she didn't know it.
No, but here's the thing. You know what? Now that I think about it, doggone it, this been up on me since I've been here, y'all. Started with my stripper friend.
Which we need to find her now.
Which I don't. There's nothing wrong with stripping. Right. So let me put that out there. I loved her dearly. She was a great girl. And then the guy who I first got hooked up with the play stuff, he was married, but then he was partially blind, like almost like 90% blind, but he could see a little bit. But he would always try to tell me that he wanted me to be his on-the-road wife. I'm like, okay, dude.
That boy had game.
But I didn't understand. Like, he was trying to get me to be a part, either be their unicorn or be in that.
One of my sisters had to say on here, she said the unicorn isn't committed to the couple.
They're not committed.
But it depends on whoever that person is, though.
Because
So the unicorn is not committed, but the poly could be committed. I don't know y'all, but
I
wasn't
right?
down for
I'm just
it.
saying. I'm just
But I'm like this. Okay, first of all, I was single at the time, and if I'm gonna be in any type of relationship with you and your wife, my kids not gonna be sleeping on your kids is on the mattress on the floor with no sheets on the bed. Boo, you gotta come better than that.
No, yeah.
Because if I'm gonna do something like that, we got to do something better than this.
Oh, she says she's a girlfriend when she comes into the family. She's a girlfriend.
Who
when she comes in?
The unicorn.
When she comes in as a family, that's what the sister said.
Oh, so she's just a girlfriend.
She's a girlfriend. So the unicorn is the girlfriend to the wife couple, and the husband. She's dating the couple. So do they hook up separately?
They can date separately.
And can the man take pictures of them hooking up separately?
No, I'm talking about the woman.
I'm talking about the woman and the girl hooking up separately.
They do. Did y'all see?
I'm just trying to take pictures.
There was a show on. I can't remember the name of it. It was something about they were dating Polly and something. I don't know what it was, but it was like a HBO or Cinemax show. I watched that. And they all had separate relationships, but a lot of deception does go on when there's not a good communication. But
yeah,
but I don't know. I couldn't do it, y'all. Y'all know I couldn't do it.
But see, that's the thing. You gotta really be strong in your relationship.
You gotta be a strong person. Period.
You have to have a strong foundation.
Yeah.
And you are considering polyamory.
A real jealous, possessive type of person.
Well, that's count me out.
You can't be a jealous, possessive type of person because you talking about you going where. When?
That counts me out. Hey, babe, I'll be right back. Me and So we going to the movies tonight. You watch the kids.
And I'm gonna find all kinds of excuses as to the reason you're not going. So that's what I'm saying. You can't. Yeah. You have to really have an understanding, and you have to be really strong-minded for something like that to happen. But at the rate it's going with a lot of our young men being locked up, getting killed and being gay, in a minute, that's what it's gonna turn to.
I mean, it's already there.
That's what it's going to turn to.
It's already there.
All living happily ever after with a bunch of women and this one man.
Well, that's why you have
every man's dream
things in your bedroom. And I mean, I'm here to tell you, being that I was poly or in the lifestyle, I mean, I'm happy with dating in a monogamous way. Did I say that? But I'm saying it again.
Yeah, you are happy because you said it several times. What's his name? Can we see his name?
Babe.
Well, hey,
no, baby. That's baby. Hey, baby.
Okay, look, she's all
Mr.
in love right now. She's all in love.
But I wouldn't do it because one, I couldn't see myself being sharing him with anyone.
See, that's what I'm saying.
I couldn't see myself with him now.
But before you met with him, you was in a poly relationship, right?
Yeah.
So why did you leave that relationship alone? I'm assuming that you were the third in will.
It was a open friend situationship. It was not a true traditional relationship that I'm in now.
Okay.
But in my marriage, it was because he could not get a true poly girlfriend. He would have to lie and say, "Oh, my wife was at the house. She wouldn't let me see my kids," or "My wife is fat and ugly." You know, he would have to lie on his dick.
Ooh.
To get pussy from another women. He wouldn't do it open. Okay. So that's why it didn't work in the marriage, but in the relationship.
But you were open to that, and he was still lying about it?
He was lying to the women that he was considered dating.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm lost. I'm still
the
lost.
Ex-spouse.
So your ex-husband was lying to them about what now?
He would go out and get a woman, say for instance, whatever they meet him at the bar or meet him at the grocery store. He would be like, "Oh, I'm still married, but she won't let me see my kids." Didn't tell him that we was living together.
Oh,
so he didn't have to do that.
Right, he didn't have to lie.
In an open relationship. Wow. He couldn't understand that you was actually
open to the situation.
Open to the situation.
He knew that.
But he had to lie to the women. Yes. So the women didn't know. So the women coming in
until I answered the phone. Oh, okay. Well, he's not here. Oh, okay. You was with him? Oh, in my car? Oh, okay. Well, he at my house with my kids. Our house. They didn't know what was going on. Yeah.
I'm like, dude, why you had everything handed to you on the platter? Why the fuck would you lie? I just don't get it, dude. Don't get it. I don't get it. I don't think our other guest is coming. I've been talking to her publicist.
Yeah.
So it's 8 o'clock. That's fine.
Yeah. So she's not coming.
The monogamish way I was dating prior to Mr. Right here.
Mm-hmm.
It was not something that I wanted to have in a long-term way.
Okay.
Meaning because I wanted someone who I can how can I explain this? It was just not somebody that I wanted to settle down with long term. We got together, and this is what it is. This is how it's going to be. It's going to have an expiration date. I don't know when. You know what I mean? But it has this now has run its course, and we were okay with that. And he knew I wanted my own. I mean, honey, when you're poly and you keep dating monogamous or cheater, taken, and it's like, I'm tired of this. Because I know I have more to offer. I was a wife at some point. So I just was like, you know what, right now, for this point, this phase in my life, I'm going to date in a monogamous way and see what I can do. And see what,
So it sounds like to me, some of these dudes fucking up the game. See, you guys just sit back and relax. You could have had it all.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. That's all you had to do. To sit back and relax. You could have had it all. You fucking up the game.
Yeah.
I get it.
And some people do actually participate actively in the lifestyle. Like I said, I have friends who have handsome husbands, who are handsome wives. They have a bunch of love to give, or they want to just give their bodies in a swinger way. They do. I mean,
yeah, we have a few friends that way too.
Swingers. Okay.
Oh Lord.
Okay. So let's talk about swingers. Okay, so swinging is different from poly and unicorn.
They all intertwine at some point in their lives.
Well, I think it's a little different though.
Well, in my opinion, polyamory, they're more on a committed level as a open group relationship.
Like loving.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not just sex.
Swinging, yeah.
But with swinging, is more so, okay, babe, we're going to this party.
Yeah, we're going to get our nut.
We're going to get out. We're going to bust a nut. So you go on that side of the room, I go on this side of the room. Yeah. We be back in about 30 minutes.
Yeah, I explored that too.
And so that's so in my opinion, swing is more so just for the sex part of it.
Yeah.
It's not.
Okay. So you're not looking
There's less
for
of a connection.
Right. You just go in there, bust a nut, and you leave.
However, there are groups, and I'm not. Look, my disclaimer: I'm not promoting the lifestyle or a swinger or anything. Y'all have your own choice, but I'm just saying. There is a community of swingers that you can embrace. That whatever it is,
yeah.
If you want to go there and I used to do Thanksgiving dinner with my swinger family. Did I go there and do whatever? No, not always. But it's a tight knit of those people too,
right.
Just as well as the poly family. And some of them might be the same people at the same parties. It just depends.
Right. Well, we find it hard to do anything like that because of our career choice.
It'd be too many video and pictures and all that stuff going around.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know what?
That's why I got out of that.
Yeah.
I got out of that when I became Miss Atlantic Dream, and I saw you on the internet. It's good to know that you are a real person. And then they try to judge you because how I was participating in the lifestyle. Because at some point, and everybody knows that I was pregnant. So it's like, what are you doing here? So it's a whole bunch of crap that I didn't want to deal with.
It's all good. So we went totally tangent onto the whole topic of polyamory and swing and stuff like that.
Well, I just had to know.
Is your kitty cat fulfilled now?
Is my kitty cat? I don't know.
Your yoni.
My yoni.
Your yoni
Thank
eggs.
You.
You know what I'm saying?
Yoni.
That was one of our other guests. We talked about the yoni eggs, and that was a great show.
Yeah,
we went and looked up the yoni eggs, and
I'm being enlightened on these shows. I'm telling you, because it's like
it's good.
Yoni eggs, like what is that? I didn't understand.
So back to to your videos and your motivational, because I look at because sometimes I get a chance to watch them, sometimes I don't. But most of the time I do watch them, they're mostly like inspirational stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're most inspiring. And that's why I had to get you on the show, because when you start talking about inspiring, over the weight loss and just your trial and tribulation over just your life in general, it reminded my wife, because she's very passionate about when she talk about stuff, with people doing like this. So it's like, I wanted to have you on the show. So first we can meet you in person, obviously, but also just to get that connection and that feel for the energy that you have, because you're very passionate in your voice. So I like to, go forth and what, like, far as your videos and stuff you got going on and stuff like that. What is a typical, I guess, why would you, like, I'm trying to get the words. When you do your videos, like, you just think of a topic off the top of your head, or it just...
Nope. Y'all don't know if y'all been watching lately. I have my lettucey and caffeine moments.
Okay.
I might pop a little something, have some caffeine, in the morning time, and I have my downloads, and I have to meditate.
Okay.
It's no different than a preacher getting in front of, the pulpit, and I have that spiritual moment with myself, and then I go... either it's a song, or it's something going on in a friend's life, my life, or it's just something that just popped into my old noggin. And that's how I get my downloads.
Okay, all right. So that's where you get your inspiration and your, I guess, the deep connection because you meditate on it first.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Oh yeah.
And I know that you do some things with poetry.
Yes,
right?
my poetry.
Yes.
So can you do the poem? Can you do a poem for us today?
Y'all gonna have to go to MissAtlantaDream.tumblr.com, and there's some erotica stuff and adult stuff. This is not for the kiddies, but I'm just saying. But yes, I've done spoken word and never out here, but I've done it online where I did the poems and things of that nature. It's always I don't know. I'm trying to do the good stuff, but it comes out in like a Remy Ma or Nicki Minaj way or Too Short way.
I mean, look, but I mean, if that's what your mood is, that's what the mood is.
Yeah,
you know.
I have different things, and it's different when you read it and I actually speak it. And my boyfriend's like, "Oh my God, babe, it sounds like that, really?" Oh my goodness, but yeah, I do poetry too.
Okay, I mean, can we get a taste
I
of
have
something?
to pull it up, y'all. I'm about to go here on my page, y'all. Y'all gonna have to go to tpn1.com.
Yeah, tpn1.com and connection to the rest of this video.
Go watch that. But yeah, I can pull it up on my Tumblr.
Yeah, we're gonna hear. I mean, I'm sure some of our audience want to hear it and become new followers.
Look, they said, "Come on, let's hear a little bit."
Yeah.
No, let me pull up some stuff from the Google Drive. Let me see what I got over here. Oh Lord, I'm about to dust some things off.
We kind of put you on the spot. We know we did. It's a live show.
It's
a live show. We want to say apologize. Our other guest is not going to make it tonight, so we kind of ran a little bit over what our segment was. Yvette, which I'm sure she doesn't mind because
it's been a great show.
It's been a great show so far.
Absolutely.
So we're going to let her, get her poetry up real quick. We're going to get into that and
we'll let her close out this segment with the poetry and then how everyone can follow her and reach her. So yes, y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. She's looking for these poems now, and she said it's little on the line of like Nicki Minaj and Remy Ma, and when she said Too Short, I was like,
I'm trying to pull.
She be like, bitch.
Right.
We gonna see what I got. I might have to scroll up. It's been a whole minute since I was. Let me get on here. Let me go on.
Okay. Oh Lord.
I don't want nobody to see.
You don't want to see.
The Tumblr over here. Let me see.
You can't slide left or right now. You gotta go up or down.
Don't slide right.
Let's see. No. Okay. Let's see. Okay.
Here we go. You got something? It ain't gotta be all of it.
Oh, okay.
It ain't gotta be. Just a little taste.
Okay. We got This ass is all you want. This.
Oh no. Okay. Yeah, good. Go.
This ass you want. This ass you shall not have. It was only loaned to you for adoration, visual digital display only. Respect the artist's erotic expression. My freaky literary mental fucks. By now you know that I don't do this for kicks. It takes passion to do this shit. My flaws and all are here for the world to see. Yes, I am for profit. This ain't a hobby. A starving artist. Yes, this is me. This is my career, my occupation, a job for me. Self-motivated, fueled by positivity, smart, sexy, and witty. A damn good woman who knows what she wants. As you see, I have no problem embracing my sexuality. Ass and titties and ass are all you care to see. Even with my clothes on, that dick stands at attention. Curves plus my bubbly personality. Certainly you can have me, but only through your laptop or PC. My assets are mine, but I don't mind sharing. Don't forget to pay for that naughty download or visit my live web shows. Might as well patronize the business after all. I mean, since you're staring, how else am I gonna reach my millionaire status? This dream is only possible for viewers, wannabe lovers like you. Happy keystroking. Miss Atlanta, the thick dream.
Good. All right now.
Okay.
And that was the cleanest one, right?
Yeah, that was one of the. Yeah. But yeah, that was.
I mean, that was nice. That was nice.
That was not a love one, but yeah.
Okay.
That was nice.
That was for y'all, twatchers.
Twatchers. I just wanted to inbox, but they said, can we just have a poly support without the sex?
A poly support.
Without the sex. So I guess she just wanted the poly relationship without the sex.
So.
Poly not.
Poly not. Well, I got to answer the question on that one.
Poly not, baby.
Poly not. Okay, so basically the question was, can you have a poly relationship
without sex?
Without the sex.
I mean, that's just friendship.
And you're just friends.
You're just friends. I mean, you have friends you hang out with. Hey, can you help me out with a bill this month? I hope you'll be on next month. I mean, that's pretty much all that is.
Right, because I don't see.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be considered a poly relationship.
It'd be a friend that you're gonna weigh out real soon because all you want is money.
You're draining them.
Yeah.
You're just draining them. So no, basically. So
Yeah,
I hope that answered your question, sweetheart. No, you can't. It's just the sex is the highlight, I guess, of the relationship.
Yeah, it's a benefit. I mean,
sex is the benefit of all relationships.
You know, let's just say that.
Yeah, it is a relationship for all. You know.
I mean, it is what it is, right?
You can have a relationship without sex, but why would you want a poly one without sex? I mean, you can get that from anywhere, anyone.
Your cousin, you should get from a relative.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, so if people want to follow you on Facebook, how would they do that?
Or any
social media.
First, go to my website,
which is
AtlantaThickDream.com, and it will have all my links. And Twitter, ATL_ThickDream. But Facebook, I am on there as Yvette Dream Johnson. That is Facebook.com/MS Atlanta Thick Dream.
All right.
Atlanta Thick Dream. Give us that website one more time.
MissAtlantaThickDream.com.
Miss Atlanta Thick Dream.
MissAtlantaThickDream.com.
MSAtlantaThickDream.com. And it is Thick Thursday, y'all. Thick Thursday.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. Thick Thursday, y'all.
Thick Thursday.
So, okay, well, cool. Well, Yvette, we appreciate you taking the time out and coming out to be on the TPN Live with Bobby and Renee.
Yes.
It's been wonderful to meet you in person. I also sit here and talk to you.
Absolutely.
And also, thank you for being a patron of Renee's Essence because she was one of the.
Thank you.
Yeah.
My foot fetish folk love Renee's Essence.
All right now.
Bam.
Heels, baby.
So,
Rub them up, y'all. Y'all need to get y'all some. Get all in them creams.
yes. So you go to Renee'sEssence.com. You're going to get your shea butter. She makes her own shea butter in the house. Have our house smell all kinds of lovely. So like that. So we're going to cut to a commercial and when we come right back, we'll be doing our 5-question segment. I don't know if you had to go anywhere. If you want to
be right here with
with
Auntie and Uncle.
All right, so we come back. We're going to do our 5-question segment. And we'll let Yvette ask some of the questions as well.
That's right.
All right, so we'll cut to commercial and we'll be right back.
All right. Thank you, Erica.
Hi, my name is Keisha McDonald, and I'm an actress, and you are watching TPN with Bobby and Renee Live.
Hey guys, we are back. Listen, okay, so we've been reaching out to, different people saying, hey, you guys do a drop for us, do a drop for the show. For some reason, people not understanding, I guess, what we mean. So we're going to do an example for you of what the drop is supposed to go like.
Now, if you're doing a drop and you're holding the phone like this, you are wrong.
You are wrong.
You are wrong.
Yes.
So if you're doing a drop, your phone should be like this.
Yes. Look at that.
You see how that goes?
Yes.
Yeah. So if you're like this, you're wrong. Like this, you're right.
Thumbs up.
And your drop could be anything. You could be like, hi, my name is so-and-so, and you're watching TPN Live with Bobby and Renee. That is simple. That is all you have to do.
That's it. Hi, my name is Renee, the actress, and you are watching TPN Live with Bobby and Renee. So whatever, if you want to put a title on there, whatever you want to put on there is fine. Yeah. Just make sure you end it with, and you're watching TPN Live with Bobby and Renee.
That is it.
That's it.
Back to the tutorial. Holding the phone like this, wrong.
Wrong.
Like this, correct. That is how you do a correct drop for TPN Live. All right. So anyway, we love you guys, and we're going to end this how we do all our shows. 1, 2, 3, and peace.
Hi there, this is Erica J. Orr, and you are tuning in to TPN Live with Bobby and Renee Peoples. Enjoy.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, guys.
Do you have a product, service, or business that you want to advertise to all our many wonderful, extravagant viewers?
Yes.
Well, this is how you do it. You let us know that you have a commercial, 30 seconds. And you can actually advertise your service, product, or business, or yourself to our viewers.
That's it.
Simple and plain.
That's it.
A 30-second commercial. Similar to this one right here that we're doing right now. It'll be very simple. It don't have to be detailed. But if you need one, we can film it for you because we have a film production company.
Yes.
And we out.
Hey, what up? It's your boy Lim Collins here to remind y'all to tune in to TPN Live with my family, Bobby and Renee Peoples. Get ready.
Hi everyone, it's Nadej Bailey. Be sure to tune in to TPN Live with my Auntie Renee and my Uncle Bobby Peoples.
Oh my gosh, now you know I have to ask, how are you keeping your skin so smooth?
Oh, girl, write this down. It's www.reneesessence.com. Renee's motto is beauty, strength, healing, and nature.
Hey, what's up? This is Bobby and
guys.
Renee,
Yes.
and you're watching TPN Live with Bobby and Renee. However, we are Bobby and Renee of the Bobby and Renee Show, which is totally different
From TPN Live, yes.
Yes, believe it or not, it's a totally different show. Anyway, you guys are watching the TPN Live show right now thinking, I can do a show just like them. Matter of fact, I can probably do a show better than them. Yeah. But hey, you know what? If you want to, come on to TPN Broadcast and Who You Were Productions and have your show broadcast just like this in our new studio.
Well, yeah, just like this in our new studio, yeah.
Yeah, well, not like this.
Right.
How the show you're watching.
Not in the car.
Right,
But...
yeah. Obviously not in the car. But the show that you're actually watching can actually be your show. Streaming to your Facebook followers, your Twitter followers, and your YouTube followers, and even your Instagram followers.
Yes.
Whatever social media platform you choose to use, you can stream directly to them.
Yes, you
your
surely
own
can.
show.
And not only that, they can actually beautify the set however you want it. If you have, your banner that you want to sit in front of, if you have, pictures or whatever you want to do, pretty much, as long as it's not damaging to the walls and the property, of course.
Exactly.
You can beautify your show, your set, the way you want to beautify it.
How cool is that?
Yeah, that's awesome. Totally.
How cool is that? So, hey, guys, you can do your show, your own 2-hour show max, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 11 p.m., however you want to do it.
Yeah.
We can make it work for you guys. Yes. So, if you liked our show, TPN Live with Bobby and Renee, and you want to do something more, hit us up.
Hit us up. That's it.
All right? That's all you got to do. So, you're going to see us back on our own show in a few minutes. So, see you later.
That ain't how we end our show.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, and peace. Back.
We are back.
Yes, and we are doing the 5-question segment that we do every other Thursday.
Yes.
And we got 5 random questions, and Yvette, she's going to answer some of the questions as well. So how we normally do it, we have 5 questions that people send us, and we are asking, and Renee, we both take turns answering. So what we do this time, we're going to ask the question. This question will pop on the screen, and we're going to ask the question. Start with Renee, then you, then myself. All right.
Okay.
They're not bad questions.
Okay.
They're not bad questions. All right. So the first question is, how does one stay relevant in the industry?
Okay.
That's the first question. Renee?
Well, I would say staying relevant in the industry is keeping yourself out there. If you're not working, you're still posting about what you're doing, something that's coming up, or posting old videos or something. My husband, it was at one point when we didn't shoot anything for 2 years?
Almost a year,
or about a year. And people thought that we had all this stuff that we were doing, and we wasn't. We was chilling.
Yeah.
But he kept on pushing us, pushing the business, pushing the product, and just keeping us relevant. Because if we had fell off, if he hadn't have been doing that, it would have been easy for us to fall off and people forget who you are. Because if you're not staying in their face, they will forget who you are. Honestly, out of sight, out of mind. So you have to keep that out there.
I agree.
That's a good answer. So you have anything to add to that?
Staying relevant is important, and doing things that are trending but not out of your character. If it makes you like, then don't do it.
Okay.
But trending is definitely be trendy.
Yeah.
And like my wife said, you definitely have to keep yourself moved. I mean, good thing about it now than it was before, we have social media, so it's very easy to do that. And one of the things that Renee and I do now, and I'm seeing other people copying the same thing that we've been doing, which is fine, is that when we shoot a movie, I actually on set, I actually get videos of the actors in character talking about their characters. So that gives me the opportunity to release those videos whenever I want to, when it's downtime. So that helps keep the momentum of the project going.
Yeah.
And so it keeps us as the filmmakers and writers and stuff like that, but it also keeps the actors relevant as well as being part of the project. So that's one thing you do. So you really have to work your social media in that aspect in any industry, not just film. I mean, if you want to be a doctor, a lawyer, whatever the case may be, if people don't know that you do those things, then you can't make any money from those things.
Yeah.
So that's question number 1. All right. The second question:
How do you balance set life and real life with the family? Now, you don't have to answer this question, but you can. Okay. Okay.
Everything is about balance, time, and I have been horrible with. Sometimes your family life is more important. Which one? You have to have a schedule. I mean, because if you don't, you're going to get pulled this way and that way. Be disciplined. I would have to. You have to be disciplined, and sometimes they will overlap. Y'all know that, but you have to be disciplined and stay on it. That's the way.
Okay, Renee.
Well, my husband will tell you, I am real big on family time. Because I don't ever want my children to grow up and be like, you know what, you guys always work, and we never got to do anything. So our balance is when we're not filming, if we're not busy, I'd be like, babe, take one of those days and let's do something as a family. And then we're going to take another one of those days and we're going to do something together, just you and I. Right. Because you have to be able to balance that. If you are the leader of your boat, okay, of your ship, then you should be able to set your schedule the way you want to.
Yep.
And I tell my husband up front, okay, we're doing this on this weekend. Don't schedule nothing on this weekend. And I mean that. Yeah. Don't do that and if I tell the children that we're going to do something, we're definitely going to do it. Yeah. Because I don't want them to be like, it was always broken promises. Mm-hmm. I just know how I felt certain times, in my life. My mom worked a lot, but she had to. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? She worked 2 and 3 jobs. Yes, and my dad, he was, my dad was a Rolling Stone, and then he worked. So he was, I never, still to this day, never went to the movies with my father. So it's just those things as a child.
Dating your kids.
Right, exactly. You just want to engage and have that time, with your children so that they can say, hey, I had a good life. My mom and dad, they were busy. They interacted. But, we did some things. We created happy memories.
Yeah, and I guess, Renee, she's my wife, so pretty much, like you said, she has a gun, so she said we ain't shooting, I'm not shooting. But me, because I was shooting on holidays, birthdays, and the day is just a day to me. So, she's my balance. So that's how to answer that question for me. She's my balance. Okay, question number 3. If you could move to any country, what would be your top 3 and why?
UK.
Okay.
And why?
Why?
I see that the fluffier women, they're more accepted in that country, and they get paid, y'all.
Really?
For their work. I've been seeing that.
Girl, don't be telling me that. She said, woo!
I'm just saying. I saw that. I don't know, but that's why I've been hashtagging a lot of things, because I want to go over there, baby. Like, there's a lot of countries you can go to. Why you saying UK? I said, because I want to get paid. Those pounds, whatever, those francs. What is it? Somebody gonna correct me. What is it?
Okay. All right. Babe, where's yours?
Okay, I'm sorry. Let me go back. Do you feel the amount of time spent is important or the quality? Gina, it's the quality. Yes. Definitely the quality of time with your children and with your family. It's quality, not quantity. I don't put a time limit. Even if it's for an hour, we go out for an hour.
We took the twins driving for an hour, and they had fun.
And they had fun. So it's the quality that you for you to spend time with your children.
Me and my kids, we be in the kitchen dancing, doing our little exactly. whatever it is.
It's the quality time. Okay, back to the question. The countries.
What would you
Mine, of course, I would love to move to Amsterdam.
Yes.
Or
for the edibles.
Or Dubai. Yes. I think Amsterdam is free. Like, just from even when I worked for the airlines, and I would hear people calling that's been to Amsterdam. I would always inquire, like, hey, how is it there? And they would just tell you, it's just free. Like, everything is a no judge zone, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? So I would love to go to a place like that, as well as Dubai. And Dubai, to me, is just beautiful. Just seeing all of the pictures and
desert.
It's just It's just beautiful, and it's my type of It's just look. So that would be those would be my 2. And anything outside of that, I'm not too big on Paris or anything like that. But.
Well, my country of choice would be the United States.
You're already in the United States.
No, out to California. I would want to move to part of California because Atlanta is its own country by itself. So that is what that would be my top choice, is to move to California.
I see that,
to be inside the United States.
I see that.
But I'm like my wife, Amsterdam, because I've just now started becoming a connoisseur of the cannabis. So I would like to go there and to enjoy myself. So I would like to enjoy that, festivities freely. Yeah. So I would like to try those out.
California the same way.
Hey,
though.
that's one of the reasons why I wanted
Think
California.
Yeah, it's the
so
same
I
way.
can partake in the cannabis.
Yes.
So that's what I would want to do. So that's pretty much it. That's it. I mean, I don't. Any other country my wife want to go to? That's pretty much where I want to go to. Wherever she is where I'm at because she's my world.
Oh,
Right.
that's so sweet. That's so sweet.
So
He gonna get a
question-
treat tonight, y'all.
And I wash too.
You better.
And I wash. So I'm fresh down there.
You better be.
Did he trim the lawn?
Right.
So question number 4: how did you get started in the film industry? I'm gonna let you answer this one.
Yes. How did I become a web persona? I started on my own, ladies and gentlemen, with a webcam and an internet connection and a fan base built off of what y'all remember Yahoo blogs. I started with erotic writing and things of that nature, and people pulled me off of writing to in front of a webcam. And I've done some productions of an adult nature, but I'm looking to do some other things of regular stuff. Oh, surprise! I meant to hold this. I might be going to where you graduated.
Yes. Get
You
up.
inspired me. I'm waiting on.
Hey, that was up.
I'm
That
waiting.
was up.
I know somebody who just graduated, but I don't know because I'm going for cinematography. So
No, go for it.
Yeah,
go
yeah.
for it.
I got all that stuff, and he knows that. I just don't the little tweaking stuff with the videos. I know how to do all that good stuff, y'all. I want to surprise. That was a good little segue. Surprise. Yeah.
Well, I'm happy for you if you do. And you know you can always call Renee now if you have any questions.
I love that school. That school is awesome. And
Have you been to the
go
campus?
and visit
No,
the
not
campus.
yet.
Go visit the campus.
Go visit the campus.
Because
It
if
makes
you've
it-
not made
yeah.
a decision now, once you go there, you will make your decision
Yeah.
right then and there.
They've been calling me twice a day. Like, only
Because-
thing I need is, believe it or not, is my high school diploma. I got everything.
Oh Lord.
And I'm like, I gave y'all my
And they
my
have so many
college thing.
scholarships. And
Yes.
all
I
that
know. They
stuff.
got everything. I'm
Yeah, so yeah,
Oh,
that
and the
is
school you're
awesome.
talking about, guys, is
Congratulations.
Full Sail. Yes,
Full
I went to
Sail
Full
University,
Sail.
yes.
Got my bachelor's signed. Thanks to my
sure
wife
did.
for pushing me for getting it. Took me 20 years to get it, but I got it.
That's all right, because it wasn't gonna be no other way. You
Yeah.
was gonna get
Inspired
that.
me, y'all, because I know it's hard when you have a dream and you have all these skills, but yet you need to tweak your skill. You know what I mean? And you can't get paid sometimes because you don't have that behind your name. But
Right.
if you have all this, going to school and kind of like flossing up your game is good, and that's
Oh,
what
yeah.
I'm looking to do. So we shall see.
All right, well, I wish you nothing but success, but that's great.
Congratulations.
All right, so question number 4: how do you get started in the industry?
Well, I started.
And not the porn industry.
Really, I started in the industry. I started off in theater.
Okay.
So I started off writing a play of my own. I worked as a police cadet. I don't know if y'all remember that. Police cadet, like for the city when you had those city jobs.
Renee was a snitch.
I was a snitch.
Renee was a
But-
snitch.
But they didn't call it snitch. This was back when I was a teenager. They didn't call it snitch. It was just you're helping the elderly
In
and stuff
Detroit.
like that.
Yeah, I remember that.
And we was in a nursing home, actually, a nursing home setting. And we wanted to do something for the senior citizens. And I wouldn't say it was an elderly living setting. It wasn't necessarily a nursing home. So anyway, myself and another one of my friends wrote a play called Dreams Are Real.
Ooh.
And that started the whole production, Shekinah's Youth Praise Productions. And we would go and we took that play and we traveled from church to church, from nursing home to nursing home. And those people, our senior citizens, our babies, they made our costumes and everything.
Aww.
They made us food. They were really, I guess, prevalent in that movement. So
Okay.
that started there. And then when I moved here to Atlanta to get into the film industry, when I met my husband, that's when I got into the actual film industry.
Bam.
See, it was hard for me. That's the reason why I haven't crossed over into that, just because I did that Monique's Fat Chance. And I was like, I got so discouraged. And I put up little flyers just moving here to Atlanta. I'm like, babe, I can't do this. And it was not like how the industry is now back in 04 for women of color. And it still really isn't. But that was the reason why I went the adult side versus merging into that side. But hey, look, remember I said on my YouTube, this face not going nowhere.
There you
and
go.
it's still here. So I'm looking to do still other things. If not, I'm going to do what this man right here, stay in my own lane still and create my own production.
There you
as,
go.
as a brown woman here in Atlanta. That's what I'm looking
Bam. That's the best
Yes,
way to do it.
ma'am.
Can't anybody take nothing from it that you create.
You know?
That's right.
My story in getting into the industry is a lot longer, so I'm just going to sum it up. I wanted to be an actor. I would never get cast in anything. And then what happened was that I said, fuck it, I'll do my own shit. And I went and got me a book. So I learned how to make films, and I've been making films ever since. That's the short version, but there's a lot into it.
Oh yeah. I gave y'all the real short version. But yeah. Oh,
so, but yeah, cause we be here all night, and we got things to do. It's late. Renee she got to give me a treat later on, so we got to help me give her.
You said treat, you rush it.
So,
treatment. I said treatment.
However you want to do it, that's fine with me. As long as it's treated. All right. So our last and final question. It is how would you go about creating your own show as a group? Example, sisters, friends, etc. Would you recommend a reality show or a pilot with episodes, etc.? So if someone wants to create their own show, I guess a reality show or sitcom, what would be the best way for them to do that?
Remember how we was talking about? I think it would be that way.
What?
Starting off with like the YouTube or
YouTube,
something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think that'll be the best way now.
Yeah, with social media. Starting off with YouTube. Even now, because you can shoot your videos with your iPhone.
Yeah.
So it's getting together a concept or script, because a lot of these reality shows are scripted.
Oh yeah,
a lot of them.
So you get together, you come together with that. You get a few friends together. Mm-hmm. You have some a good iPhone device, and you start shooting.
Content.
Yeah, and I'm about to say that. The thing about it, just be consistent in whatever you do with it. And your show don't necessarily have to fit the format of an actual traditional 20 minutes, 30-minute show. Because now with social media and new millennials, their time span is not that long.
Oh, yes, Lord.
So if you can get in and get out. So let's say, for instance, you're going to do a show with, just recording some stuff with you and your sisters or what have you. If it's only 2-3 minutes, but as long as you're doing it every day, and they can go to your website or your page and see something every day of you guys doing something productive, then yes, it'll start to follow, it'll start to catch on, and people start wanting, oh man, I want to see more and more and more
so
and more of this.
So basically chop it up.
Yeah, they can chop it up if they want to, or just do it live for 2 minutes, and then, okay, our next show will be tomorrow at such time.
Spoon feed them, y'all.
Yeah, so that way people get to know you and develop you, because one of the reasons why we watch TV shows as opposed to, we watch a movie is fine, but a TV show is better because we get to know the characters and we get to develop with the characters. We get to, we get to know each and every character. So you might watch a TV show for like 16 episodes, each an hour long. But you might watch a 2-hour movie, you can't get that same experience. You know what I'm saying? Because you only got 2 hours with these characters. But when you got longevity with these characters, a longer process with them, then it's better for you. And okay, you know what? I'm gonna come back next week and watch this show because it's consistent.
So consistency is key.
That's it. So whatever you do, as long as you stay consistent at it, it's gonna grow. Like the girl Insecure. She did.
I
love that.
She started off with a web series.
Yes.
She started off with a web series called The Awkward Black Girls, and her web episodes was maybe like 2-3 minutes long. It wasn't very long episodes, but she was consistent with it. And now look at it. She's on HBO. You know what I'm saying? Because she was consistent, and the right people saw it, and they saw how funny she was. Bam. I mean, I'm quite sure there's a lot more to that, but that was the basis of it.
Yeah, and I watched some of her web series, and it was like, wow, she really got picked up. I mean, but it was, but they took it and they tweaked it.
Yeah.
Of course, for TV.
They Hollywooded it up.
Yeah. Right, Hollywooded it up. But it's an excellent show. I love it.
It's a good show. I mean, I watched it with Renee, so it's a good show.
It's a really good show.
I like it.
So that was our 5 question segment. I hope that we answered the question to the best of our abilities that makes you want to do forth whatever you want to do in your life. You have anything you want to give a shout out to anybody before we end this segment in the show?
Shout out to my beloved, shout out to my children, and shout out to Atlanta as a whole, and shout out to TPN here, the crew.
Hey, TPN. All right. How about you, babe? You got a shout out you want to give?
Shout out to my Detroit family. Shout out to my mommy and my daddy and my babies, Jamari and the twins and Duke and all of my other ones, Bryson. And shout out to my hubby. And shout out to our beautiful guest. And she stayed with us the whole time, y'all.
Yes.
So that was awesome. And my girls back there, Malia and Tutu.
Malia.
Shout out to all of them. So yes, that's it.
I just want to give a shout out to that midget from down the street.
No, the one from the concert.
Man, the girl.
Because she had a little booty.
Did she? No.
Yeah, they do have little big
what?
booties.
She was thickums.
She was all right.
She was baby thickums.
It's kind of compact all in there.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. She was.
It's going to be big and compact.
Hey.
She is all right.
I mean, she was cute. She was cute. I mean, she a potential.
He gonna have a stalker along groupies.
Hey, look,
midgets.
she could be a potential unicorn.
Okay.
But anyway, I want to give a shout out to everybody who's watching TPN Live right now. Thank you guys for watching. Because without you, we would we'll just be talking to ourselves.
That's
so
right.
thank you guys for watching.
Thank you so much.
Thank you to Yvette for coming out because she came far, guys. She came far to come see us. But hopefully,
Venetian, y'all know that.
So hopefully, ain't no traffic going back tonight. Well, definitely give a shout out to my lovely and beautiful wife, Renee Peoples. And we're going to end the show how we do all our shows with 1, 2, 3, and peace. See you next. Oh, you know what? Did you cut it?
It's cut.
Are we still good? Okay. We're not going to have a show. Our next show is going to be in middle of October because we're not doing October 5th.
Okay.
Reason why, because we're actually shooting our web series that day. And that was one of the only days that we could actually film with one of our cast members. And we really work around our cast. So we're not doing any TPN Live with Bobby and Renee on October 5th. We may do an episode of Bobby and Renee show.
Yeah. On set.
On set. So we might do an episode of that. All right. So we'll see. If you guys don't know what the Bobby and Renee show is, go to YouTube and watch one of our episodes. It's No Sex After Marriage is our most popular video.
Yes.
And you have to watch the video to see why. All right, guys. So 1, 2, 3, and peace.